But I ran out of that place before the earthquake actually happened.
How weird.
Yeah.
You got good instincts.
I don't know what the hell that was.
It has to be, because
I don't even like telling that story because it sounds like bullshit.
Welcome to Rogan Recap Show, where we squeeze a 2 hours and 45 minutes into about 15 minutes so you catch the big ideas, the wild moments, and the takeaways in one quick hit. This week, Joe sits down with the legendary Michael Jai White, a true martial arts master, actor, director, and a man whose life story is as compelling as any film script. From his early days of self-reliance to his profound insights on fighting, filmmaking, and personal growth, White brings a depth and wisdom that turns this conversation into an unexpected masterclass. You might know him for his incredible on-screen fights, but this episode reveals the philosophy and brutal life lessons that forged Michael Jai White into the man he is today. If you want to understand the mindset of a true warrior and how to apply it to your own life, you're in the right place. Let's jump into our first key takeaway, the martial artist's mindset, beyond technique. Michael Jai White, a lifelong practitioner, and Joe, a seasoned martial artist himself, quickly moved past mere fighting styles to explore the deeper philosophy of combat. White emphasizes that true mastery isn't about rigid adherence to one style, but constant learning, cross-training, and even embracing humility. He points to legendary examples like Lomachenko, whose father made him do Ukrainian dance to improve footwork, and even suggests that ballet could make a heavyweight fighter better. It's about efficiency of motion, developing no-telegraph strikes, and understanding the Dunning-Kruger effect in fighting, where many have opinions, but few truly understand.
Any heavyweight who put themselves through ballet would be a better fighter.
100%. Look at Lomachenko.
Yeah.
His dad taught him Ukrainian dance. Lomachenko's dad pulled him out of boxing for 2 years when he was young.
Yeah.
And said, "You're just going to do Ukrainian dance."
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" But look at that guy's footwork.
Exactly. And so it's just that, as in life, man, I don't look at anything from one group and just discard any other stuff.
I used to when I was young.
Yeah.
When I was young, I was pretty arrogant about certain things. I thought forms were stupid. All I wanted to do was spar and hit the bag.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I realized, there's a lot of wisdom in all this shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's, like I say, I try to apply that to life, period. You know, I never look at anything from one perspective. I mean, I grew up in the hood, and my favorite band is freaking, the Eagles.
Really?
And yeah, I mean, and I'm listening to Jody Mitchell and all, and people are like, "What are you doing? Listen," I'm like, "What the fuck? This is my life, man. Fuck you." Like, do you hear these lyrics?
This leads us to our second big idea, life's hard lessons, forging character. Michael's personal history is a testament to the power of adversity. He shares chilling stories from his youth, being on his own since 14, teaching karate as a teenager to nearly 200 students, and even a profound premonition that saved him during the 1994 Northridge earthquake. These experiences, far from breaking him, instilled a deep resilience and a unique philosophy. He recounts a powerful moment of reconnecting with a childhood friend who had spent 30 years in prison, realizing how close he came to a similar fate. This brush with the abyss cemented his commitment to helping at-risk youth, which he considers his real job.
And dude, like, I swear, every time I think about this, I got these goosebumps. And I realized, oh my God, how close I was to being where he was, or just not being on this planet.
Right.
Like, I better devote my time into helping kids the way I was helped.
Yeah, don't pull that ladder up.
No, hell no. Even if I'm taken out, I accept that. Even if I'm in some projects where I'm not supposed to be and I shouldn't have been, I accept that. Because, dude, I am abundantly lucky. It doesn't even fit on the radar how lucky I am. And I could remember a lot of these crazy stories, aside from the ones that he made me conjure back up. But man, I'm like, wow.
Well, that speaks to your character, that you had downplayed it all in your mind so much that you thought he was exaggerating.
I swept it under the rug.
Yeah.
Because
you're not that person anymore.
No, but there was so much. There was so many events, things I just call it on a Wednesday that I went through. That it's like, I don't know, like I think I wouldn't trade it because I continue to be the happiest guy I know because of, I think, some of that.
Finally, we delve into the psychology of champions and modern gladiators. Joe and Michael dissect the mental game of legendary fighters like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. They analyze Tyson's psychological vulnerabilities against Holyfield and Ali's unparalleled cultural impact, particularly his refusal to fight in Vietnam. This discussion expands into a broader commentary on modern masculinity, the everyone gets a trophy culture, and the necessity of dealing with loss for personal growth. They lament the demonization of masculinity and the lack of rites of passage in modern society, contrasting it with the inherent struggles of combat sports that build true character. Our first deep dive thread is Michael Jai White's prophetic instincts and childhood trials. The earthquake story isn't just a cool anecdote, it's a window into a life lived with heightened awareness. White describes growing up in a harsh environment, where a sensitive kid had to build armor, leading to a volatile temper he channeled through martial arts. This raw upbringing, coupled with a genuine desire for self-improvement, created a man who actively seeks out challenges and embraces being wrong as a path to learning. His humility, despite his immense skill, is a direct result of these early trials and his continuous pursuit of growth. It's a powerful narrative about how our past, no matter how difficult, can be a catalyst for profound purpose.
My philosophy is I love to be wrong because every time I'm wrong, I learn something.
Absolutely.
And so, like, some of the best times for me is like, I know when I was, Michael Bisping was getting ready for to fight George St. Pierre, and we were in Thailand. I was like, yeah, let's mix it up.
What were you doing in Thailand?
We were doing a movie out there.
Oh, wow.
But he had to train. He was getting ready for the George St. Pierre fight, and so, I was like, yeah, let's do some rounds or whatever. And I got so winded the second round. I'm like, dude, just whoop my ass. I feel so like I'm embarrassed.
Bisping was a cardio machine.
Yes, he was.
He was a cardio machine.
I didn't expect that because we spent all day on a yacht the day before, and he was drinking nonstop. And I'm a non-drinker, right? I'm like, this guy's gonna, I'm gonna probably take it easy on him today.
He is one of the toughest motherfuckers that ever fought in the sport.
I swear.
And this is what I say about him. No matter what you think about watching his fights, you have to understand, not only did he accomplish so much, he accomplished a lot of it with one eye. One fucking eye. He had 11 fights in the UFC with a winning record with one eye.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yes. Yeah, that's, man.
He would memorize the eye chart so that when they covered his eye, he could sight it out like he could read it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How fucking crazy is that?
He's got a hell of a personal story, too. I was trying to encourage him to get that made. Honestly, man, I really look at these UFC fighters and the MMA guys as our modern day heroes. They're our gladiators.
Our second deep dive uncovers the evolution of fighting, from Gracie Jiu-Jitsu to Dagestani Muay Thai. The conversation brilliantly maps the dynamic history of martial arts. Joe recalls the early UFC where Royce Gracie's Jiu-Jitsu dominated, thanks to the Gracie's strategic genius in picking opponents. But they don't stop there. They highlight modern innovators like Yuki Yoza, a Kyokushin karateka who combines Russian boxing with devastating calf kicks, and the terrifying Dagestani Muay Thai fighter, Azadullah Imangazalev. These examples showcase the constant cross-pollination of styles, exploiting weaknesses, and pushing the boundaries of combat, demonstrating that the martial arts landscape is always evolving.
But this is fascinating to me that you take a guy who's adapted this Thai style, but then morphed it into something that's different. And again, like you were saying, a lot of straight techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're a tall guy like that for the weight class. Because I think he fights at 145. And when you're that tall at 145, and you've got those straight shots down the middle.
Oh, yeah. Like his right is just like, you can't really see it.
Laser
it's
beam.
Going, right directly at him.
But it's also the hooks, too. His hooks are coming around the guard.
Right.
Like everything is precise, and his accuracy is spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm a student, obviously. I watch every fight I can. I watch kickboxing. I watch Muay Thai. I watch jiu-jitsu matches. I watch it all. But
Yeah.
I'm always fascinated by these cats that stand out. And this guy just stands out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great when somebody knows how to use their length like that.
Yeah. Well, Yuki Yoza, the Kyokushin guy that I was telling you, totally different. What this guy's doing is shelling up and getting in tight on guys and kicking the fuck out of their inner thigh, outer calf, lower. Like he's chopping at their legs. So even Thai guys don't know what to do because they're not used to guys kicking their calves like this guy.
Right. Yeah.
So he's inside going shin to shin, and you know as well as anybody, Kyokushin guys have some of the most conditioned shins in the world.
Yeah.
They're always battering shin to shin, and this dude is just getting in. And you see in the second round, a lot of these Thai guys like, oh fuck, I can't walk.
Yeah.
I can't move right. My calves don't work anymore.
Yeah.
So the calf kick, which is really kind of revolutionized MMA, it's changed MMA because 1-2 hard calf kicks, you're compromised. You're not moving right anymore, and you're not pivoting off that foot when you're punching. So your punching power is diminished. This Yuki Yoza guy is like putting it on Thai guys with it.
That's something. I mean, especially for a Kyokushin guy to. I mean, the knock with Kyokushin, I've been doing it ever since I was a kid, is just that not developing facial, facial, blocks.
Well, this
and
guy has
slipping.
incorporated Russian-style boxing.
Oh,
He's got Russian-style boxing with Kyokushin karate techniques.
Well, yeah, but that with the Russian-style boxing, that they really kind of mastered the non-telegraph kind of. Because it looks like they're not even going fast.
Yuki Yoza highlight reel.
Time for the Rogan Scorecard, where we give this episode a playful meta review. First up, the curse-o-meter. Both Joe and Michael Jai White are passionate and aren't shy about dropping F-bombs, especially when discussing intense fight moments or deep personal insights. It's a spicy one. Next, the rabbit hole rating. This episode is a winding journey. From LA earthquakes and childhood premonitions to martial arts lineages, movie production, social commentary on masculinity, and detailed fight breakdowns, they cover a vast and fascinating terrain. And finally, the guest coherence score. Michael Jai White is incredibly articulate, thoughtful, and connects disparate ideas with ease. He's the epitome of the smart friend debriefing you, making complex topics accessible and engaging. And in a world that often shies away from discomfort, how can we reintroduce the rites of passage that forge resilient individuals, as both Joe and Michael Jai White discussed? Beyond these weekly recaps, we also create Rogan Deep Dives, roughly 30-minute topic anthologies that synthesize high-impact clips from various JRE episodes into a structured, entertaining narrative. These deep dives provide existing fans with a comprehensive overview of Joe Rogan's stance on recurring themes like aliens, DMT, or ancient civilizations. So hit subscribe for more of this, and let us know what JRE deep dive you'd like to see next. All links to the full episode, Michael Jai White's projects, and a community poll are in the description below. Thanks for watching.